To fall. Speaking of which, that can take out some of the power. You guys were just talking about outages. We're now about 2,200 just in Wilmington, kind of downtown Wilmington area. Checking on some of the other ones, not as many numbers, 60, a couple dozen, but back up in the area that you were just showing, kind of up in Emerald Isle and even in that part, 2,000, 2,600. And altogether, if you just click this, 15,000 people without power. Some of you have been asking about the 4-county electric membership. We kind of see here that the yellow are anywhere from 50 to 100 customers out, and the darker blues just about 10 or so. So we're starting to get into the dozens in kind of the more western part of our viewing area as well. So one of the things you have to keep in mind, the power could be going out here shortly. Make your plans now. Hopefully you already have plenty of items there, flashlights, batteries, different things like that, because it could happen here soon, guys. We're going to continue to monitor this and some of the social media feeds. And I will throw it back to you guys there in the studio.
All right, thanks so much. Let's go back now to Kaylee Tracy, who is live now in Columbus County. How's it looking there?
At Waffle International. It is actually one of the only restaurants open out here in Columbus County, or in Whiteville. We have Taylor here who traveled out here. You live in the area, you're coming, sticking out the storm, but you told me you came here, you were bored, and you wanted to save your hurricane food. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. We've been preparing all day, trying to get ready for the storm, and we're just trying to, save our food, and we decided to come out and try to find something to eat. And like you said, this is the only place open, so here we are.
And you like this place, though. You said you come here a few times. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I come here at least once a week, sometimes every 2 weeks. But yeah, this is a good place, good food. I like it here a lot.
And you've probably seen, since you've been here and since we've been here, there have been people in and out kind of all night. It's open until midnight. It's going to close. Then the owners were telling us they're pretty busy, short-staffed here. So tell us kind of what you've seen and people in and out, what you've been talking about with those people.
Cosas, helicópteros, vehículos terrestres desde el sur y desde el oeste y desde el norte. Esos serán los primeros en llegar dependiendo del derrotero de la tormenta, pero podrán entrar a medida que las condiciones del viento, del tiempo vayan mejorando, y quizá puedan llegar más rápidamente. Pero dicho esto, tendremos que observar las condiciones cambiantes del clima. La gente que está en Fort Stewart, por ejemplo, con sus vehículos de alta capacidad, están listos. Estas son fuerzas estáticas, especialmente los vehículos que pueden entrar en acción en zonas inundadas. Estamos analizando la situación hora por hora para determinar dónde los vamos a necesitar. Los queremos lo más cerca posible de la zona de acción sin ponerlos en situación de riesgo. En su declaración inicial ustedes mencionaban que el secretario Maris había preaprobado algunas acciones de rescate. ¿Qué significa eso? Que las Fuerzas Armadas pueden actuar antes de recibir la solicitud de los gobernadores. Están en sus instalaciones. El comandante en cada instalación tiene relaciones con los socorristas locales en las comunidades circundantes y tienen capacidades de respuesta dentro de esas instalaciones. Bomberos, capacidad de responder a un evento. Ese comandante tiene la capacidad de utilizar esa fuerza físicamente a su disposición para apoyar los esfuerzos de la comunidad local en las labores de socorro. En añadidura, el secretario de Defensa ha aprobado una serie de movilizaciones bajo título 10 para brindar asistencia. Así que él ha preautorizado movilizaciones para que no haya a través de FEMA o del Departamento de Salud y Servicios Sociales. ¿Ese es un procedimiento de rutina o es algo nuevo? ¿Qué es rutina? Un par de preguntas de seguimiento.
especially with Harvey, multiple hospitals.
Hemos visto, por ejemplo, el caso de Harvey, gente siendo rescatada de los techos de sus casas, pero el Osprey, por ejemplo, no es un buen recurso para eso porque
and that was over a couple hours ago, right?
Yeah, this is along the Onslow County coastline as you can see the surf coming in there and hitting the bottom part of that walkway, kind of coming up and through. But look at the way the mean surf is doing to that community there in Onslow County. Already some overwash and some flooding. And this is some video here from Carolina Beach. And now this is Kennel Beach in Pamlico County, which is up between New Bern and Washington, Little Washington up there. Again, more of the flooding from this storm, and the very far eastern part of North Carolina really seeing some troubling impact already from this storm.
Well, one of the things that Eric said earlier that resonated with me was folks that do not live in flood-prone areas are complacent because they're saying that it's not going to affect them. And Eric, you said that you spoke with one of your friends in the business who says that is absolutely not the case.
Yeah, he actually sent out an email saying that there could in fact be catastrophic flooding in areas that don't normally see flooding. So yeah, it's a danger.
All right.
Okay, let's go to Raycom reporter Erin Edwards is in North Myrtle Beach and flooding from Florence and the situation down there. Let's go to see what she has. Erin, what's the situation down there south of the state line?
Good evening, guys. Rain just started to pick up here, and the winds have been just picking up all day long. Now getting a little bit worse now after the sun went down. And there is a mandatory curfew in place here. That went into effect at 7 o'clock tonight. So it's looking like a ghost town, except for law enforcement officers who have been patrolling the area. But they tell me they have to stop patrolling as soon as winds reach 50 miles per hour. So they'll be out and about as long as they can. And as soon as those winds pick up more, then they'll go inside and be safe. And that's what they're asking everybody else to do. And city spokesperson Pat Dowling tells me that 90% of residents have evacuated, so heeding the governor's mandatory evacuation and getting out of town